Recently I released a video called Every Doctor's Defining Moments, and as many of you let me know, I got every single one of them wrong. Love it. Love those comments. Thank you for the feedback, guys. But in the coming weeks since, I have realised I got one of them indeed quite wrong. I gave Doctor number 10 the short end of a stick.
Which, to be fair, many of us do these days.
Maybe Tennant's most defining moments in the role aren't him accepting his death, but him accepting the circumstances of his birth. Now that sounds incredibly pretentious, but what you've got here is a 10th Doctor character study, because holy hell, Series 2 has become underestimated by the fandom attitudes at large in the last couple years. It's not my go-to. In the past, I considered that box set my comfort food. Series 2 and Series 3 and Series 4, beautiful seasons. Tonally consistent, with a character development arc that Rusty D knows exactly what he's doing with. A very natural progression of character. And then Tennant brought something visually different to the role every single year. There is good reason why he was one of the most iconic Doctors ever put to screen, and no, it's not just because he was so handsome and good with the mums, you sexist fucks. 10 is the perfect Rusty Davis Doctor. Big, bombastic, in your face, very, very likeable and very marketable. But if there's one thing I've learned in the last couple years, it's never underestimate the subtleties and the nuance of a Russell T Davis script. It doesn't matter if he wrote Love and Monsters, this is an incredibly intelligent man. And I want to see, frankly, more of you putting respect on his name. What do we have with Whittaker right now? We have a Doctor with a fresh start, with a new family, a fam, if you will. But we already had this. For one series only, we had a happier, fresh off the boat, bright-eyed Doctor. This is the first Doctor to come with an inbuilt family unit, a home. He is the Doctor who shows up for Christmas dinner. Something previously established did not happen. Except for that one time.
Happy Christmas to all of you at home!
And that's before Matt Smith started doing it every other year. But I think the source of a lot of discomfort and a lot of disconnect for older fans, and myself at one stage, was that this is a very domesticated Doctor. For the first time in the show's history, the companion-Doctor relationship is being overtly treated like a relationship. The Tylers in Series 2 well and truly do take the Doctor in. He spends the whole series as if he's one of the family, a part of a specific human family. And with all the talk of merriness and family, isn't it fitting that the 10th Doctor's theme is a Christmas song? Oh, you don't know what I mean? Okay. Well, 13 has a theme song, however it goes. 12 has a theme song. 11 has a theme. You'll fucking know when you hear it. It plays every episode. 9 and 10 kind of share this one. But do you want to hear 10's? Do you want to hear 10's specific, unique theme? Goes a bit like this. 3, 2, 1. Well, I woke up today, and the world was a restless place. It could have been that way for me. And I wandered around, and I thought of your face, that Christmas looking back at me. Whoa. There we go. Singing at Christmas. Love it. Oh, we should do that more often. We should never do that again. Not only is this the most bittersweet song in existence, but it also serves as a character study of the 10th Doctor. What he has to be thankful for, like at Christmas, and a reminder of everything that can be taken away. That last verse literally tells you the ending of Doomsday. Well, I woke up today, and you're on the other side. Our time will never come again. But if you can still dream, close your eyes and we'll see. You can still see me now and then. say what you like about Series 2, Murray Gold wrote that song in a day. That boggles me because of such a profound understanding of the character, and because it makes me cry every single time it comes up on shuffle. But also because these two men thematically nailed this Doctor right out the gate by showing him at his highest points. With family, in the form of a Christmas song no less, which is, let's face it, all about being merry for the sake of being merry and being appreciative for the ones you love being around you. Or just being around, in the 10th Doctor's case. And not on the other side of that fucking wall! I think the most defining moments of 10's run do come in Series 2. I think the Christmas dinner table scene is intrinsic, important, but you also have this scene in The Impossible Planet.
We're kind of stuck.
Well, it could be worse. It's not so they give us a lift.
Then what?
I don't know. Find a planet, get a job, live a life same as the rest of the universe.
I'd have to settle down.
You'd have to get a mortgage.
No.
Oh, yes.
I'm dying, that's it. I am dying, it is all over.
What about me? I'd have to get one too. I don't know. It could be the same one. We could both. I don't know. Share. Yeah, but stuck with you, that's not so bad.
Yeah?
Yes.
Now, yeah, that's fine, that's fun, it's foreshadowing, it's shipping fodder, but there's also so much going on if you connect it up to the rest of the run. Because, frankly, if there was any Doctor who was ever going to settle down, it's this one. It's a theme he constantly returns to, perhaps too frequently. And whilst this new whole for the Doctor is created by Rose, it's definitely not limited to her. This Doctor is simply aching to live like a human. This Doctor had romantic figures for days. Rose Tyler, Madame de Pompadour, something we don't talk about nearly enough, Queen Elizabeth, River Song. Wait a minute, half of these were created by Moffat. Moffat! But of course, perhaps most importantly, Matron Redfern, from Human Nature and Family of Blood. Another example, another vision, Life I Could Never Have, comes up quite a lot in Davis's run, but it's Tennant's Doctor who wants it the most. There's a reason that the Family of Blood episode ends in the manner it does. Not only because they killed a bunch of people, not only because they killed John Smith, but because that struck a real sore spot for this specific incarnation. I never really connected up the dots as a kid, because as an idiot 12-year-old, I was too busy fixating on the cool edgy Doctor to actually be thinking about anything like character motivations or purpose. Dark, edgy Doctor, good. Happy, flirty Doctor, bad. I'm 12. But it's definitely Davis's Doctors that introduced the whole life I could never have motif to the show. That was never a part of a character prior. 10 definitely starts to view his years of experience, his long lifespan, as a curse. It's him who says the line, "Time Lord lives too long." Those are some of his final words that take him to his death. And you can trace them back to his 4th ever episode. That is class. Any suggestion, any hope of a family domestic unit sets this Doctor off. Cut to the ending of The Doctor's Daughter. Wow, I finally found a use for The Doctor's Daughter. Nice. 10 is the closest to living a human life, so it's fitting that in a way, he eventually does. But inevitably has to pass off that chance of a normal life again, quite rightly pushes this Doctor to breaking point. Oh, why is this Doctor always crying and kissing people? The amount of loss, heartbreak, and just cruelty in this Doctor's very short run, absolutely in character, takes for Doctor to making a statement like this.
But this is what I get. My reward. But it's not fair!
I know a lot of people take issue with this moment, but it's not as if it comes out of nowhere, is it? Plus, seconds later, it's instantly regretted. Look at that performance! 10 was never going to let Wilf just die in there. Except for the one time line where he totally did. But what he's actually saying It's justified. It's not fair. The only other time we see a doctor go through this much intimate, horrible, sequential loss, he vows to never regenerate again. So, out of character, or actually incredibly in character? Also, fun fact, notice how both these doctors go on a vendetta breaking every law of time and space? It's as if the Doctor is a renegade who breaks the foundational principle of his people. Davis's doctors were saved by a bit of human, mortal affection. The romantic angle put me off as a kid, but it very much works when you think of the consistency of the character. Regeneration 11, this Doctor is coming to the end of his lifespan. 9, 10, and to a large part 11 live life like they are mortals. Love passionately. Make mistakes recklessly. 9's romantic gestures and 10's vanity issues are very mortal human weaknesses. And so to see the Doctor, in what he believes the final stages of his life, trying to live life with a finite amount of days left, like the humans he so admires, that's Kino, baby. In this scene, the Doctor implicitly states he's capable of falling in love with her, and that they should start over again. Why don't we talk about this? Why don't we talk about any of this? I really recommend revisiting his stories as an adult and paying attention to the character development arc on screen, because it's by far the cleanest and most impressive arc that any Doctor has actually had. High praise, but can you think of anything as nearly consistent as 10 from Series 2 to Series 4? There's no other incarnation that provides such a masterclass in character development. That's just a fact. As I get older and more critical, I love finding more media-savvy, adult reasons to love the things I loved when I was a kid. And to return to the title, I think it's perfect that Song for 10 is this Doctor's theme. He's got Veil de Chem and all the strange creatures, but it's Song for 10, and I'll tell you why. This Doctor was born at Christmas, lost at Christmas, and every subsequent Christmas he spends alone, and even if he isn't, the episode fixes that right up. And then to his end, he even dies at Christmas, in the most overblown, corny, celebratory fan wank possible. But I love it. It's perfect. What I'm saying is, melodramatic, overblown, cheesy, happy, sad, crowd-pleasing, big, merry, and just slightly irritating every now and then, I raise you that the 10th Doctor is a Christmas number 1. That's me done. We got there in the end. We always find the points. Eventually. I'll see you in the new year with new content and new Doctor Who episodes. Man, I forgot all about that show. Who's the Doctor now? Is he good?